it's Kim. I'm your digital income matchmaker here in Brooklyn, New York City. Where are you in this big, beautiful world? I hope the world feels beautiful to you today, and I hope whatever have you have going on that I bring you some hope today. If you ever visit my website, and you can get it just by clicking the link in my bio, you'll know that I bill myself as the hope bringer. And I feel like that's a thread of connectivity that's gone all the way through all the different ways that I've shown up in the world. I have a background as an admissions counselor for a business school, for a state university, for a private university. I've also worked as a lawyer for about 30 years, and that's kind of what led me to do digital marketing. But I have a master's of social work degree. I'm a certified life cycle celebrant as well. Now, why am I telling you all this? I'm telling you this, hopefully you'll get a sense of who I am as a person, and that what I'm here to do is to bring hope. I like to call myself the hope bringer. I am your digital income matchmaker. I've been looking for a way to make good money online for more than a year. And in fact, my IG page chronicles my journey. I talked about a lot of different side hustles, drop shipping, Amazon affiliates, Amazon influencer, making TT shop. And I would post about what I found. My kids are in the other background. That's also why I'm not using my phone. I'm on my laptop. It's a whole different arrangement, but this way I can go, ooh, I see you. Hey, oh, wow, okay. So I just hit record, and I see for record I have to select a plan, but I'd rather do that. So just bear with me. Are you still there? I think you're still there. The unfortunate part is I cannot see. I don't know how to see it on Restream. You know what? I just paid for Restream. I don't know if I should have done that. Oh well. Should have. There's a 7-day trial. Uh-oh. See, making these fast decisions. Maybe let's see what happens. I don't know if you're still there. I know that, wow, I guess it's pretty early for me. Been up for hours, but my voice sounds so deep, friends. And I just see it spinning and spinning. I don't know what's going on. Oh, they were looking for a postal code. I still feel like I need to suss this thing out before I guess I'm back, friends. Sorry to be in and out, in and out. Just learning. One of the things about this beautiful life of ours is there's always more to learn. Now my phone is giving me messages. Uh, I don't know how to interact here, so this is a little bit confusing for me. But I'm just gonna go, okay? I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna share what I came to do, right? That's what we're supposed to do. Show up in this big, beautiful world and be ourselves and give what we're supposed to give. So excuse this these little growing pains. I want to tell you that if you're on TT, they reward engagement. And it's so much like life. The more you put out, the more you get. So if you would TAP that screen, I can't tell if you're TAP in that screen. Tap, tap, tap. TikTok sees, even if I can't see, and they will reward you. If you ever want to go live, they'll be more likely to push your feed to the top of the For You page. If you ever want to have a TT shop, they'll be more likely to help you with that. So you have that. So I'm here because I'd like to help somebody like I've been helped by this way to make an income. If you're feeling stuck with bills, with debt, or maybe it's time for you, maybe you don't have enough time to spend with the ones that matter most. Maybe it's a combination of both, or maybe it's something totally different. Maybe you just want something that makes you to feel more alive, more engaged with life. because that is a key to happiness, right? To be able to do the things that you like or explore the things that you like. So, I mean, so many of us get stuck doing what we've always done. And what happens when we do what we've always done? We get what we've always gotten. So, hopefully, you're here today because you're just interested. And being interested is great because that's the first step. And it also helps you to get that feeling of being alive. There's that movie, what is this? The Sixth Sense. And the little boy kept saying, I see dead people. I see dead people. And how many of us, when you're in your daily life, do you feel like you see dead people? People who are just going through the motions. People who, ever have that feeling when you're driving and you zone out and you end up at the place that you were heading to and you don't even remember how you got there? How many of us are living our lives like that? Just feeling like, oh, Monday morning, gotta get up, gotta go to work, gotta make the donuts. Where is the joy? Where is that sense of your heart beating, your heart even racing? Maybe even a little bit of fear, anxiety. There are healthy aspects to feeling uncomfortable because that's growth. And so, let me tell you a little bit more about me. In October of 2024, I was feeling anxious, but it wasn't the good kind of anxiety. I was dealing with so much stress. I'm a solo mom of two under 8, at the time 2 under 7, and beginnings of the school year were really difficult, that one especially. I have a child who has sensory issues and has a hard time with transitions and really appreciates mom being close by. And so there were days upon days when he didn't want to go to school. So I'm having those kind of battles, and I still want to be that loving mom. At the same time, I had a high pressure, very tedious job, very much about details and no human interaction. I was a document review attorney, which is the grunt work of the legal community. It's the kind of work that has to get done, but nobody really enjoys it. You're looking for minutia, and if you miss it, if you read a document and it doesn't land with you and you don't isolate the issue, you can cost not only the firm hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe millions, you could have families who are looking to your firm to protect them not get the protection they deserve. So it was high stress. And so I was feeling burnt out at work, feeling burnt out at home. And then the thing that I just didn't expect happened. My best friend just didn't wake up one morning, left her body. Her spirit left her body at 59. Huge wake up call for me. It became clear to me that I didn't know how many more summers I had left. Summers are my favorite time of year. So, as much as I had been looking for another stream of income, it became much more pressing. I needed it. I could not continue on that hamster wheel of life, just running, 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 and really feeling like I was getting almost nowhere. Still coaching my kids before we went to the grocery store, don't ask for anything. Still not able to do the things that I really want for them, like swim lessons, like, really just taking advantage of this thing we call life. So, October, that was the alarm. The alarm went off. So I doubled down on my search to find income that worked for my life, income where I could live my mom first life because these two kids, they come first. I worked really hard to have them. Um, and I didn't have them in the traditional way. They're adopted after more than a decade of infertility. So, really, 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 really high stakes, right? So I finally get these two wonderful human beings. And they were spending a lot of time with the babysitter. They would ask for me to take them places, to soccer practice, to the pool. And I'd be like, I have to work. And I didn't want to do that anymore. So I found a digital marketing course. It's a good one. Lots of people find success with it. I still offer it. It has lots of different benefits and features that can help people to create an online income. Hello. Oh, what's up? Concise too loud. Okay. Excuse me, friends. Okay. Hey, friends, I'm back. So yeah, I invested in a digital marketing course. It just didn't work for me. I like, you know, I have a lot going on. Talk to me like I'm a 5-year old. Make things super plain, super simple, so that it can land and I can go on to the next thing. Income generating activities, actually making income, right? So that program wasn't really working for me. The biggest thing that if you're interested in building a business or if you have a business already, one thing I really invite you to take away, you must have the emails of people who are interested in your product or service or who have purchased your product or service. Because these social media platforms are great, but they're not ours. We don't own this real estate, friend. When we have their emails, when we have our customers or interested folks' emails, that's our digital real estate. And you need that because you want to build your know, like, and trust factor. We need to do that. Now, if you look at any business these days, they're all asking for email addresses. If you go into your supermarket, you want to get one of those little cards maybe to save some money, they want your email address. If you shop on Amazon, they definitely have your email address. And they continue to let you know what's coming up. I love Aldi. I get this newsletter from Aldi that tells me what's their popular product. Do you know that my handbag that I love, I got it from Aldi, from a supermarket, because they sent me an email that let me know that this was kind of a, I wouldn't say exactly a knockoff, but it's a lower price option for a very popular handbag. So that's what I carry every day from an email. Email is everywhere because it works. This product that I promote online, and that's what I do. I'm a digital marketer and a stay at home mom. I make my income by promoting products online. The main product I promote is a class. It's an e learning class, it's a way to learn digital marketing from your phone, anywhere you have Wi Fi. It has changed my life. It has up leveled my life. It has given me time freedom. It has also, most importantly, given me this sense of calm and peace. To be able to make profit with peace is the key for me. Because in October of 2024, I was having heart palpitations. I was stressed far beyond my comfort level, and I needed a change. Finally, in January 2025, just a few months ago, I was looking for a way to capture email addresses so that I could build my email list. I was wise enough that time to know just having a website wasn't enough. Just having a social media presence wasn't enough. I needed to be able to connect with my viewers or my the people who liked my posts and asked for more information off of social media. So I needed their email addresses. So I was looking for an email capture page because what I had was not working. And I saw someone live on TT, and she said she had a done for you digital marketing course. Now I said, I'd never heard of a done for you digital marketing course. I bought many courses where I had to, it came, but then I had to figure out how to implement it. She said it was a step by step blueprint. But the thing that really got me, friend, it comes with an email funnel, comes with an email capture page. So already these two different applications, the website and the email funnel, that it's actually one application because system.io is pretty brilliant. They work well together because I'd had things that would just like bounce around and I couldn't get so that got my attention. So I'm watching this live. I'm like, okay, still skeptical because I'd invested in I don't know how many courses before. Some $500, some $27, some somewhere in between. Then she told me that there were four different ways that you can get involved with this: 900, 600, 300, or boom, 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 100. 100. That's doable. I mean, even if it didn't work out, I could afford to lose $100. But the thing that took it over the edge for me, friend, there were P plans, PAY plans. So I don't have to even come out of my pocket today with $100. I could learn this system, see from the inside whether it worked for less than $100. So I signed up that night. And when I got in, changed my life. I saw not only was the knowledge there, the way to make it work was plain. I rearranged my schedule. It took me a couple of days to find the time to add my payment gateways, to include my story on the website, on the free website that I got for signing up. Once I did, I jumped right into their 7-day path to profit. Now, mind you, I had invested in probably five or six, if not more, other courses. I'd never seen what do you do when you start? How do you make your investment back right away? Now, the other thing that made it super fun is that you get 100% profit for every sale. So with one sale, I made my money back. So I did that 7-day path to profit. I was extremely coachable and I didn't start like right away, but because I needed some time to figure out like how do I find some time in my busy schedule to create my payment gateways to tell my story on this new website. Once I did, friend, I made two sales in about 8 days. Now I came at the $100 level, so whatever level you come in, that's the level at which you can market the product. So I made two $100 sales. I immediately up leveled to 300. Oh, we got a lot going on here. So I went up to 300 and I made sales there. So if you've been struggling, if you've been investing in digital marketing courses or in drop shipping or in TT Shop or Amazon affiliates and you've not seen success, I'd like you to know that this program is not only made, it's not only beginner friendly, it's made for beginners. Uh, yeah. So if you've ever thought you couldn't make it online, if you ever thought that digital marketing or online income, whatever way, was for the 20 somethings, was for the tech bros, was for the influencers, was for the young women with the wasp waist, was for the white folk, was for people who straighten their hair, was for people who don't wear glasses, who don't look like nerds, because I'm a nerd, I'm a happy nerd. I'm here to tell you, now it's for us. I mean, all kinds of people are finding success with this program. And the program is Legacy Builders, and it's really about building a legacy. Our founder, and she went from being, and you don't have to be tech savvy. That's one of the other things that made it super great. She hates tech. She's not into tech. But let me tell you, in just about 3 years, she's made more than $6 million. And her driving mission is to create self made millionaires. And she does it because she has this partner who is tech savvy and knows how to break it down so that those of us who are not tech savvy can find success. Um, I'm here to tell you I've had $900 days. I've actually had, I've sold a $900 product and a $300 product in the same day, a $1,200 day, just with digital marketing, just with a 2-hour workday, just with consistency. So it's not a get rich quick scheme. You put in the work. People get to know, like, and trust you by you sharing your story. And then you know, they give you their email address and you get to stay in touch with them. This program gives you 30 days of emails so that every day they're learning more about the program, they're learning more about you, and they also can get to know you on your lives. Um, if you don't have the free guide, please get it. Click the link in my bio, enter your email, and it will be sent right to you. I I believe that having a good life is about having options. This option of making money from your phone is still hidden from way too many people. I don't want you to be left behind. If making digital income would help you to live your dreams, would help you to go to the beach more, would help you to feel less stressed in this very busy, very chaotic world where so many people who thought they had secure jobs, who thought they had a pension or a really solid 401k, we're out here scrambling. I'm 60 years old. I know that I don't want to work until the day I die. I don't want to feel like I have to get up and make the donuts. Who remembers that commercial? The donuts, got to make the donuts. That I want to be able to contribute in 2 hours a day, that I want to stop trading hours for dollars, that I want to stop working with stress and make peaceful profit, that I want to be present for my kids, not being consumed with anxiety or worry. That's what this program has given me. And I'm not the only one. I want to share some success stories with you. Christy is a 67-year-old grandma. She has made 46,800 in 11 months. So here's one of her testimonials. Another $900 day. All glory to God. I made another 900 sale yesterday, and I give all the glory to God. This brings me to 46,800 in 11 months. Yes, I'm showing up daily. I'm posting content, going live, sometimes way longer than planned. Today's live was over 2 hours. But this isn't just about checking off tasks. I've had the joy of doing this with so many amazing people. And then she names some of the heavy hitters in our community, people who are really making a difference. These folks have hopped on lives with me in the last few weeks, and it's been fun. This job is fun, and it's more than a job. It's a way to contribute. It's an automated income stream that you nurture for 2 hours a day. Um, 2 hours a day, friend. I mean, I started with a stressful full-time job, and I built up to March where I had an amazing month, and then I let the job go. But you don't have to let your job go. If you have a good job and you love the benefits, you love the people, you love the security, you can keep that. But what would being able to make an extra $900 a week do for you and your family? What would making an extra $900 a day? It's possible. The plan, so the way the blueprint is structured, the way our e-learning course is structured, is that the goal is in 3 years, you are at a place where you're making $900 a day. And you do it by being consistent, you showing up every day, you consuming and taking action on the daily videos. Every day we get a 5 to 7 minute video that teaches us how to build our business. That's in addition to the classroom learning that we have. I spoke with someone a few days ago who's interested in the program, and he asked, well, when do you finish the course? I said, it's never done. But that's what you want. In this society, in this time where technology is growing by leaps and bounds every day, you don't want to invest in a course that was maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, because that's old news now. Technology is moving at light speed. And with the brilliant people who are creating this program, we're able to keep up to speed. They are brilliant at distilling the knowledge, at making it like easy to consume and implement. That's what we want. We don't want to be stuck. We don't want to be doing a strategy that might have worked 6 months ago or a year and a half ago, because chances are it's not effective anymore. We are so fortunate that there are people in leadership who are breaking things down just for us, just for us. And you know what makes it just for us? Because we have Zooms 3 to 4 times a week where we can get on the and raise our hands and say, you know what, I'm confused about this. Or can you analyze my TT page, my FB page, my IG page? I'm posting, but it's not landing. And of course, you'll always have me. There are six-figure earners in this community, though, who will breathe life into you. I'm not there yet, but I'm heading there, and I'd love to take more folks with me. And another thing that I love about it, I don't have to chase folks down. I post on social media, and it's strangers who find the value in it. Now, occasionally, some friend on FB will see it and say yes, right? And that's lovely. I love it. I feel like when it's a friend, I have a friend who just came in, and we're being kind of almost like accountability buddies. So that's awesome. But strangers create fortunes. So if you feel like, oh, I don't want to do this because I don't want my family and friends to know I'm doing it, you know what you do? You create a brand new TTIG account, brand new, and you block all your family and friends so that they don't even know it's happening. It's brilliant. And you can do it faceless. You don't have to show your face, and it can be just as well. It's going to be different, and your path might be shorter. But I have to tell you, I was on a live. A woman was faceless. All we saw was her salad that she was eating. We didn't see her, and she made sales on her live. Come on now. The only thing standing between most folks and success in this business is themselves. And I know for me, I sat on this opportunity for months. I'd already, are you familiar with that concept of sunk cost? I'd already invested in many other courses. I had one it was so glossy, so beautiful. I was like, I'm going to stick with this. And I tried. But, the sales were far and few between. But this one, I know that I am learning. And more than learning, I am earning. And so my website is invest, learn, earn. And that's the way I believe it should be. And we can get away from the trap of trading hours for dollars, because that's not what wealthy people do. If you ever if you ever read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, it's really a lot about learning how to create investments, assets that pay you. You're building digital real estate as you create your digital marketing funnel, as you create your social media platforms or social media pages that promote products. This is digital real estate. Even the URL that you choose, as you build your website, as it gets more and more traffic, that URL becomes more and more valuable. It's not a job. It really is an investment in your future, and something you can pass down. We're called legacy builders for a reason, because it is about, excuse me. Hi, what's good?
What do I have to do for 140 Robux?
140 Robux. I would like to see you read 4 books.
4 books?
Yeah, but you got to do it with me next to you, so you can't do it right now. I need to witness. So, trying to incentivize learning, right? Let me read to you another success story, another win. So this is from another Kim. She goes, Kimberly, 900, ding, 900 on Friday. 5 weeks postpartum with my third, snuggling all my kiddos on the couch when this came in. So when I made my first $900 sale, you know what so I was sitting on the couch. Had no idea. That money had been sitting there for at least 24 hours, maybe 48 hours before I realized it was there. I wasn't checking my Stripe, and I didn't have a ding. I actually still don't have a ding on my system. Neither here nor there. The money was there. My first $900 silent buyer. I didn't know such a thing existed. Sitting on the couch with my son next to me, my daughter at the chair next to me, I see this. At first, I think it's a mistake. And then I'm like, oh my God, passive income is real. Passive income is real. So I stand up and I dance around in my living room. I've received payments usually when I'm doing my mom's stuff. I can't say duties, it's a privilege. Cooking dinner, reading a bedtime story, braiding my daughter's hair, seeing income come in while I'm doing the things that I need to do, that I love to do, that I fought to do to be a parent. Those are confirmations to me that I'm in the right place, doing the right thing, doing the thing that helps me be a mom first instead of having to see my kids say goodbye to me as they go off with the babysitter and have fun adventures. You know, I did feel fortunate that I could afford to send them on adventures, but Lord, did I long to be with them, to see their faces as they did these fun things. So I'm going to read to you another win. This one from Carol. She says 900 just as I got in from work. All glory be to God who always answers prayers and makes a way out of no way. I'm so excited. So that came from Carol. So if you don't have your wealth guide, your free wealth blueprint, just click the link in my bio. If you're on TT, tap my face twice and it will take you to my website. And you will enter your email. You will get this free wealth blueprint in your inbox in about 5 minutes. You can check it out. You can see if it's right for you. Um, it's a rejection free business. Oh, let me show you what my website looks like. This is where you're going. Okay, you do need those leading W's. www.investlearnearn.com. Then you put your email address in right down here. Right down here. So I know everything's backwards because I don't know how to flip my screen over here, but that's what we're going to do, right? So, and then when you invest, you get the exact same website. You'll have your picture on the front page. You'll have your story on the next page. And you will have created your own payment gateways. So it's 100% profit to you when you get it find someone who would benefit from this opportunity. There is no one between you and your payment. You will pay a $39 fee for the website. That's how the company makes its money, recoups its costs. And if you wanted someone on staff, we have tech on staff that you can utilize for free. But if you wanted someone to build your website for you, there is an additional fee. But isn't it amazing that if you're like time strapped or you really don't want to do that tech aspect, you can pay someone who is very familiar with building these websites and add your story, add your payment gateways so that you can make 100% profit. And again, we're talking about bill paying money. That was one of my big concerns when I got started. Like, okay, I need additional income, but it can't be pocket change, right? I am a real woman with real mom with real bills. I needed bill paying money. So this program, the price points are 900, 600, 300, or 100. Any of those sales really moves the needle. It's like not like selling like dry erase markers where okay you sell a pack for $10, you'd be lucky to make $1 each time, so you'd have to sell 900 to get to $900. One sale, $900, all yours, just you, and you subtract the credit card processing fees. That's it. So if you have a 9 to 5, I want you to know you don't have to leave it, but you can supplement it. If you've been looking for a second job, a second source of income, highly consider becoming, getting your own business, because there are also tax benefits to having your own business. The tax code is not meant for hourly workers. It's meant to benefit people who are business owners. What other business can you begin with $900, make 100% profit so that you are, after one sale, you've broken even? Two sales, you're in. You've doubled your money. You're in profit mode. The standard business takes 3 years before one sees a return on their income. So, um, what else would I like you to know? You know, here's one thing that someone says. So if you're looking for another source of income, kudos to you because that's what we've been taught. If you need more income, you get another job. But the thing is, every time we go on an interview, we're basically saying to the interviewer, how much money will you pay me so that I can miss time with my family? Is that really what we want to do? How much money will you pay me so that I can miss time with myself, taking care of myself? Friends, there's a better way. Friend, there's a better way. So, I don't know. Do you have a vision of like how much money, how much moolah you would need in order to feel like this was a sound investment? Is it like if I could just make an extra 100 a week, an extra $400 a month, I'd be good. I'd be able to send my kid to gymnastics class without sweating. Or maybe it's if I could make an extra 300 a week, that would be great. I'd be making an extra $1,200 a month. Well, that's my mortgage. That's fantastic. Is that for you? What's your vision? And do you have a written copy of your vision that you read every day? Because science tells us what we focus on grows. And every time we read our vision, and if we can actually get in the feeling state of having that vision, there's a part of our brain that takes over. It's called the reticular activating system. It's like an internal homing device that somehow takes what's happening in the world and aligns us with our dreams so that just at the right moment, the person who is looking for an online source of income, you run into them at the supermarket, you start talking about the price of eggs, and then you say, you know what, I do have a way to make money online that takes the pressure off. Would you like to know more? The reticular activating system, visioning, those are keys to unlocking your dreams so that you're not in a place where you're just stuck. How many of us have felt stuck for too long? How many of us have felt like I need a change? And bonus to you if you could say, I deserve a change. My children deserve a change as well. The goal is to make living on earth reflect who you really are, to show up and get paid for being yourself. And the more you're yourself in this business, the more people feel you. So I'm not afraid. Well, sometimes I do feel a little bit ashamed of saying I have to tell my kids don't ask for too much at the grocery store or don't ask for anything extra at the grocery store. It's not a good feeling. But you know what is a good feeling? To know that I am learning high income skills so that I can tell my kids, yeah, you can have that name brand cereal or you can have that silly thing. And I don't want to spoil them, but I do want them to know that they can learn how to earn, that they can learn how to create the conditions where dreams are not just for sleeping, where they can do things like in February, I was so blessed to be able to take my children to the Panama Canal. That's a dream I've had since I was about 16 years old. And I first learned about Americans going to a place that was warmer and cheaper and living their dreams. Man, Panama blew my socks off. I definitely intend to return. There are other places I want to see. Um, I'm intending to go to probably Mexico this August. Still haven't bought the tickets. I thought I would have them by now, but there's coming. It's all coming. It's coming at the perfect time. Because I do believe in divine order. And I also believe that if you're here and you're listening, you're here for a reason. Maybe it is to investigate making income online from your phone. Now, if you'd like to investigate that, it's super simple to do. Just go to the link in my bio. Just click the link in my bio. If you're on TT, you get there by tapping my face twice. It'll take you right to my website, enter your email. Your free wealth blueprint will be sent to your inbox in about 5 minutes. Check your spam or promotions folder. Um, if you run into any problems, feel free to DM me, but also know I will never DM you first. And if someone is DMing you and saying anything about crypto or anything like that, that's not me. You hear me? Can I be done? No, I cannot be
I
done.
want to read my books already.
Okay. Is my phone plugged in, please?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. All right, I'm gonna finish up soon.
I'll read by myself.
No, I want to see.
So hurry up.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna give you one more one more testimonial from Christina. 900 before coffee. Pretty sure I make more in my sleep running this online biz on autopilot than anything else. Waking up to money in the bank and knowing I get to show someone else the best way to make money online? Yeah, that's the kind of morning I'm here for. Who needs coffee fuel when an opportunity like this fires you up? And I am going to be saying so long for now, pretty soon. If you don't have your wealth guide, make sure you get it. Double tap that my picture if you're on TT. Enter your email, and your free wealth guide will be sent right to you. I want you to know you're not too old, you're not too late, you're not too. I'll speak to my insecurities. I've said them before. It's an introvert's dream. You do not have to show your face online. That's you can actually we are encouraged not to use our old pages to create brand new TT or IG pages. And you can block all your family and friends so they don't know anything about what you're doing. They won't know until you start telling them when you start telling them about your $900 days if you choose to. This business can up level your life if you allow it. If you pour into it 2 hours a day consistently, if you take the daily trainings and take action, if you watch the modules in the classroom, if you go to the Zoom trainings and you raise your hand and say, "Can you help me with this?" This business can up level your life. I'm Kim. I'm a digital income matchmaker. I am your hope bringer. I am here to tell you you don't have to stay stuck. You're not too old. You're not too tech ignorant. You're not too busy. We've had single moms with 2 jobs who've gone on to make 6 figures in this work. If you have any questions, feel free to direct message me. I appreciate those. You can always email me, Kim at investlearnearn.com, my website, www.investlearnearn.com. You always need those leading W's. Actually, email is best. Be wary, friend. There are imposters out there pretending to be me. This is my account. You can find me here. Do not send money to anyone pretending to be me. You won't know they're pretending to be me, but there's usually maybe there's a 1 at the end of my TT handle. Come on this live. Email me, Kim at investlearnearn.com. It's best to communicate by email so you make sure you're not dealing with any imposter. You can always pop on a live when I'm on my phone. I'm on my laptop now, so I can't see who's coming through. So that's okay, that sucks. But you're not too old. You're not too late. You're not too tech hesitant, shall we say. Uh, Whatever came before this day, whether it was the best day or the worst day, I want you to know that the best is yet to come. If you have life in your body, life is loving on you now. And I'm sending you love. Peace and blessings, my friend.